Hello, and welcome to episode 6 of the Tulpa Summoning Podcast. I have got some great news for you all. um, I've just completed and uploaded the the final installment of the Jules Jewel the Unicorn Woman's series of MP3s. So if you've been downloading the MP3s and listening in order, it would go something like this. Like, you would preferably start out listening to the Blue Snowflake, Guiding Angel MP3, and that would put you into a state of hypnosis where you would go into a deep somnambulistic state. And then I got the Jewel Unicorn Woman, her virtual dream world, where if you listen to that, you would be guided into having a virtual dream world experience. And then after that, we have another MP3, and it is Tulpa installment. Jules Tulpa keyword installation MP3. And basically what that MP3 is to help you summon Jewel on command in the real world. But it works if you you could also use that keyword in that MP3 to have to summon Jewel the Unicorn Woman in the virtual dream world. Now, so far I haven't been able to manifest a Tulpa in the real world, but I am working on it, the solutions right now. Now, last year I had the pleasure of interviewing Nebula, and Nebula gave one of my students one of the students I was coaching was able to do a quick Q&A with a Nebula before I interviewed him. And basically what I got from Nebula was Nebula was able to he was I kind of think of him more of a Tulpa summoning prodigy, because he was able to summon Tulpas using like a more traditional method, and he combined it with Talmage's Manifest Through Touch MP3. So basically how I went about it is a lot different than how Nebula was able to manifest the Tulpa. but they're both possible ways to manifest the tulpa, and so it's kind of weird. So let me explain. Uh, After a while of working with Talmadge, Talmadge made a couple of tulpas for me. I was able to encounter tulpas in the virtual dream world. Um, and then Talmadge, uh, he shot me an MP3 to summon my tulpa, and then I listened to that MP3, and then I used the keyword, and basically it was just a keyword installation MP3. And I would say it, and I'd kind of like wait around, and I would just see what happens, and I would observe my environment, and then I'd be like, well, okay, I don't see my tulpa magically appearing, but I was like, I would just eventually just like, okay, nothing's happening. I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'm kind of tired of waiting. And then I'd fall asleep, and then I would have these amazing tulpa experiences where my tulpa would manifest, and then it'd be like, and I believe that it was happening in real time, or the experiences were so incredibly vivid and real. I thought they were happening in real time. What was actually happening was I would fall asleep, and then my tulpa would manifest, and I'd be like, "Oh my God, you manifested tulpa. This is amazing." And then they would manifest briefly, and then I'm like, "All right, this is great." And then I'd make love with them, and then I would wake up, and I'd wake up like from a dream, like this whole time I was. I'd just fallen asleep and was in bed, and I forgot that I had fallen asleep. And so then I talked last year. Last year I was able to talk to Nebula, and I asked him what the freak is going on. What is up with this phenomenon? What do you think, Nebula? What is happening? So I think Nebula put it that the best way, that my subconscious mind basically thought that to manifest the tulpa, uh, you gotta go to sleep in order to manifest the tulpa. But I wanted to bring my tulpa into the real world, and the subconscious mind was like, okay, you want to manifest the tulpa. We don't really care how it happens. We're just gonna give you what you want, and then it would just basically put me to. I would say the keyword, and I would just basically get sleepy, and then I would manifest my tulpa. But that's not what I wanted. But regardless, Nebula, uh, the reason why Nebula was successful, and I think this final installment will help solve this problem of tulpas not manifesting in the real world, is Nebula um, went about manifesting tulpas in a different way. And I'm about to get into that in a second. So, the way that Nebula went about manifesting his tulpa was he would actually, um, first off, he had a sort of gift of, being one of these people that, as he described it, he was able to go in a trance very easily, or hypnotize himself, go 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 into self hypnosis, use the keywords, um, yeah. he kind of had a knack for that, and then he started doing virtual dream worlds, and then after he was pretty fluent in entering virtual dream worlds and stuff, that then he started working. Then he started to, he as he described it, from what I can gather from his posts, is that he would manifest his tulpa, or design his tulpa in the virtual dream world, and then he would work on tulpa forcing, or just the traditional way of visualizing the tulpa in the real world, and he would actually imagine projecting that into the real world, or imagining uh, parts of the virtual dream world into the real world, and then like opening a portal and pulling his tulpa out of the virtual dream world into the real world. It's I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, but uh, about the mechanics of how he was able to do that, because I don't know how I would consciously be able to do that, but one of the one of the gems from the interview is one of the Q&As we were able to do with Nebula, is that he was able he the way that the final phase of him going about manifesting his tulpa was basically using Manifest Through Touch MP3. Now, for those that are familiar with Talmadge Harper's work with manifest manifesting tulpas, is that I'm not sure if there's any keywords that we work with, tulpa summoning keywords work with per se in the newer versions of the course, but there was uh, Nebula did not work with um, Tulpa summoning keywords. He other than the blue snowflake keyword, but he worked especially with the manifest through. He worked with the manifest through touch MP3 in the final phases of manifesting manifesting his Tulpa, and bringing her into the real world. And that's where I picked up the final phase. That's where I carried this. That's where I'm evolving from right now. I'm kind of playing the game of catch up. So I had no idea that was even possible. Um, but basically, what manifests through touch is it's an MP3 that's part of that Talmage's collection, where you're guided into deep somnambulism, and then we just uh he we he starts to mention that you will be able to feel your tulpa. The deeper you go into the hypnosis, the more you relax and like let go, the more you will be able to feel your tulpa. And then the more you'll be able to feel your tulpa, and the deeper into relaxation you go, the more you will be able to see your tulpa. And it's a brilliant MP3. And so basically what I did, I was like, cool. The reason I didn't realize that a person can manifest tulpa through through that MP3, even though I had a lot of tulpa experiences listening to the MP3, it I was always it always eluded me because I used to listen to a lot of MP3s. Um, a lot of it was hit or miss. I kind of had to figure it out on my own. Talmage was definitely there to help. But the way I went about it was we were I I was working with the paradigm that that I had that we were just gonna bypass all that nonsense of you know you like Jesse, you basically were able to encounter your tulpa in the virtual dream world. So let's just install this keyword and then just try it out. And if that didn't work, we'll go from there. And what basically started happening was, I just started making a bunch of keyword files and making keyword files when I think I should have been focusing more on quantum healing clearing these limiting beliefs and working on manifest through touch MP3. Now, knowing that what I know now, I I don't fault anybody for it. Um, we Me and Talmadge, Talmadge, he's definitely gifted, on an intuitive level, and he he helped me in the development of the some of the MP3s in this product that I'm about to share with you, and that is now public. Okay, so like I mentioned, we me and Nebula went about it differently, right? Um, I worked more with saying summoning keywords, um, and then I worked on developing um, uh, just all around developing summoning keywords, MP3s, virtual dream world MP3s, and that's where I've been for the past few years. Is um a lot of astral experiences where I encounter tulpas in the virtual dream world, uh, and I have these experiences where my tulpas manifest. Um, they manifest in the virtual dream world, and it's kind of like um, the experiences are so real that I think it's happening in real time. But I usually always wake up and then I'm like, oh, I was just dreaming. And it's amazing, but that that wasn't my goal. My goal was to say these keywords and then bring the tulpa into the real world, while I'm fully motile and awake. And that's how Nebula went about it. And so after after hearing about this, um, I kind of took Talmadge's Manifest Through Touch MP3 and I redesigned it when I realized that this MP3 is more the final stage of manifesting Tulpa, and you can manifest a Tulpa using this MP3. So if you're saying keywords and you're still manifesting the Tulpa in the virtual dream world, or you manifest the Tulpa, it's like you're manifesting them like when you fall asleep and you wake up and you realize, oh, that was just a dream. This will help you bridge the gap and actually bring them into the real world, where by the end of the MP3, we're gonna you're gonna realize that um you can manifest the Tulpa in the virtual dream world, and then by the end of the MP3, at least the one that I created for Jewel the Unicorn Woman, is that this MP3 will help you uh, as you're coming up from hypnosis. Um, we're gonna bring her into the real world, and so yeah, this is the final installment of the Jewel line of of the first legendary mythical collector's edition of Jewel the Unicorn Woman. Uh, Jewel the Unicorn Woman is she is a very special lady. Um, Tulpa, as far as I'm concerned, I've been on quite a journey to manifest Jewel the Unicorn Woman, and let me explain. Um, Manifesting tulpas has led me on quite a journey, but in this past year, I've received a lot of help from Talmadge and Michelle and Nebula, and I've experienced more tulpa phenomenon than I've ever experienced before in my entire life. And it's just been amazing. Um some the major one of the major breakthroughs that I I had to realize, or I came to realize, is that Jewel is that I needed to clear subconscious beliefs that could only be discovered through through working with intuitives such as Talmadge and Michelle, and I have no idea how 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 Talmadge was able to figure this out, but I guess he's an intuitive on some sort of level, or maybe he consulted with his higher self, or or Michelle with this on some level, but he was able to do a higher self reading on me and my situation, my challenges with manifesting Jewel the Unicorn Woman. And what he discovered was that basically I had I had to let go of some subconscious beliefs concerning manifesting tulpas. And that's what I added to this uh, Jewel manifests through touch. Uh, Jewel Unicorn Woman manifests through touch. Sensual kiss is quantum healing MP3 for my own personal collection, which I created using Talmadge's Upgrade Your Paradigm program, and I started to remove these beliefs. And when you purchase this MP3, you're this MP3 is designed for the more advanced Tulpa summoners, and so that's why I included it in this pack. Um, this is to help Tulpa summoners remove and clear out more insidious, limiting, and hidden beliefs that I had to discover, face, resolve, heal, and let go of. These common beliefs are beliefs the average Tulpa summoner, I believe, may have to deal with in order to manifest the Tulpa, that are usually installed through brainwashing and indoctrination and inside societal programming. Now, when you hear the word brainwashing, indoctrination, yeah, I some people like get the idea like they were strapped to a chair and like waterboarded or like clockwork orange, like brainwashed. Uh, that's not what I'm referring to. Um, and this is exactly why I became a self sabotage coach. Is um, there's a lot of ways that a person gets these misconceptions, limiting beliefs, uh, and and it comes from misinformation about tulpas and what they are, and through movies, a lot through religious indoctrination, and yeah. Um, so like from like the movie angle, um, a lot of people might think like summoning a tulpa is something like evil, or like um basically like tulpa propaganda, like creepypastas, tulpa story, or like like movies like Fight Club, where you have like the main person, like he's not in control of his tulpa, which is like Tyler Durden, and it and it's just these like false beliefs, and people are like, okay, so that's what a tulpa is, and then there these beliefs, uh they they uh they sort of coalesce, and the average person is like, oh, so that is what a tulpa is, and the subconscious mind is like, no, 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 we're not gonna do that. You will go crazy if you do that. But regardless, that that's not what tulpasummoning.com is about. Let me explain. So Tom Mitch did this reading for me. He was able to intuitively, uh, you know, go over, see what was going on, what was preventing me from manifesting tulpas, and these beliefs started to pop up, and which I address in this Tulpa Manifesting Quantum Healing MP3. And this is great. You will get this MP3 if you order or purchase the Jeweled Unicorn Woman Manifest Through Touch Sensual Kiss, and basically it will help you remove and let go of all subconscious beliefs that it is immoral for you to manifest tulpas and mind dolls, or once you fully manifest tulpas, you will lose the need to meet real people. Which I completely understand. Like, why would you need to meet? Like, why would you need to meet real people? I mean, you can manifest any person you want through tulpa manifesting. You could just bring them into your world, right? but that's a limiting belief. You you will not lose the need to meet real people. Uh, as as Nebula puts it, Nebula mentions that he was married. Not only was he not only was he able to manifest tulpas, but he was also married. And in the way he puts it, that he's like, tulpas are amazing. Um, I think he said like the nicest people pale in comparison, but still, like, regardless of how incredibly amazing it is to manifest a tulpa, um, that 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 just provided him more room to love people, um, regardless, because he didn't want or need anything from them. And that's what the core MP3s are about. For those that know what I'm talking about, the core MP3s um are these prerequisite MP3s that me and Talmage sort of recommend. I'm going back through them. I recommend if anybody has any trouble, any challenges, loving themselves or recognizing their power, or, or looking for the courage to face and discover, or stand up to any of these challenges, removing these limiting beliefs, to listen to these MP3s. But there's trifecta power, uh, absolute power, and then there's the absolute courage MP3. I I think that's what they're called. Yeah, I think there's trifecta of power, unleash your infinite power. That's to help you unleash your infinite power. Trifecta power is like for you to discover this self love, and then courage, absolute courage, is for you to have the courage to face anything, including these limiting beliefs, and just just go for it. And so, when once you listen to these three MP3s, that second one, that second belief, Once you fully manifest Tulpa, you will lose the need and ability to meet real people. Once you fully manifest Tulpas, you will lose the need and ability to meet real people. That whole idea, uh, I think becomes really null and void. Like I, it, you will not lose the ability to meet real people. That that is that is an insane or a wacky limiting belief that I had. Uh, More of on a subconscious level, but regardless, it is a limiting belief that I think many Tulpa summoners might have. That once they fully are able to manifest, the woman of their dreams, why would they want to meet any real woman? Um, but regardless, that belief that you will lose the need and ability to meet real people, that is a false belief. I believe no one will become any less of a person uh, as or lose the need to meet real people as Nebula described in his experience, and it will just leave more room for you to be more authentic and to love yourself more and to love people more authentically without needing anything from them. And you can just love people regardless. But you will still have this awesome ability to summon and manifest tulpas. So yeah, don't worry. You will still be able to summon these tulpas. You just won't have this wacky belief that I and probably a bunch of other tulpa summoners that are in the process of manifesting tulpas most likely have or may have to deal with. And the third is summoning tulpas will cause you to lose control and may be dangerous to your survival. Now, this is like the more. This is a sort of belief that this is what I was talking about with why I became a self-sabotage coach, is that I believe that this sort of belief is installed through media, indoctrination, brainwashing, most likely through scary movies, creepypasta, or like creepypastas, like I could see this sort of belief like coming from like a story like from like creepypasta's story about the tulpa, or maybe the belief summoning tulpas will cause you to lose control and may be dangerous to your survival. I can see this sort of belief coming from movies like Fight Club, um, and scary movies. There's a lot of association with tulpas being like ghosts, and so yeah, if a person doesn't understand how the subconscious mind works, then they will naturally be led to believe these sort of things. And yeah, the this Tulpa Manifesting Quantum Healing MP3s, uh MP3 is part of the pack, and it will be included as well as two other MP3s, which I will now discuss in a moment. So also, um, I received a while back um, email from a member of, I guess this guy was, I'm not going to say his name or mention who he is, but he was part of Talmadge's original Tulpa program. And, I get emails every now and then from a variety of people. Um, and it's basically basically a lot of encouragement, just to keep on doing my thing. But people really seem to like the subliminals, and basically what a lot of people are having trouble with is uh, visually manifesting their tulpa and feeling their tulpa. So I was like, great. And by the way, if any of you guys got any suggestions for or comments on any challenges that you are dealing with manifesting tulpas, contact my go to my page, go to contact me, how to contact me, and put in shoot me an email, and I'll get back to you if I can, as soon as I can. And let me know how I can help you with any challenges you guys are facing. But basically, this MP3 that I developed is that goes along with this MP3 pack is a visual and touch imposition, perfect subliminal, and real subliminal that is included in this pack and is designed to help you build the neural pathways in your brain to perceive your tulpa visually and to feel her physically with this MP3. And it can be used for any tulpa that you're working on. And this is really cool because I was kind of I produced the subconscious coder, and then I suddenly got this MP3 idea, and I was like, oh damn it, I should have added this beneath the subconscious coder, cause by the way, I will be doing further upgrades to the subconscious coder um, in the years to come. I have such a backlog. of Tulpa MP3s that I want to create, but I will let, don't worry, you guys will eventually be benefiting, and Tulpa summoning in a few years will be crazy different than it has been, or what it is now. We we will we will see like a Tulpa renaissance, so to speak, or it's gonna be insane. There gonna be a lot more people with this ability to manifest tulpas in the future, I predict. But yeah, this MP3 is a subliminal. You can listen to it as much times as you want. I recommend you listen to it um, as you go to sleep. Maybe as you're going throughout your workday, you can listen to it. You can listen to it unlimited times. And it's basically to help you build the neural pathways in your brain to help you feel your tulpa and see your tulpa. And it's called Visual and Touch Imposition Perfect Subliminal. Now, imposition, yeah, I always get kind of mixed up on what that means, but I was able to get access to Nebula's vaults on all these amazing scripts about Tulpa manifesting, and I came across one which was like standard Tulpa imposition, and so I was like, it was basically like a hypnosis MP3. Um, it had a lot of elements that you would put in a standard hypnosis MP3. The challenge is that a lot of people are, you know, they don't really like the the hypnosis MP3s, right? And I get emails about this all the time. Like, yo, make us Don Juan. We're not feeling the we're not feeling the top hypnosis MP3s. Um, it's easier to just listen to a subliminal, which I get. I perfectly understand. Um, I think I think they're I think in the future maybe we might be able to get rid of uh hypnosis, or lower the amount of hypnosis a person has to do. But I think hyp- uh a guided hypnosis will always sort of be part of the thing in the background, where eventually you will have to be got in some sort of guided hypnosis. But I think as far as I'm going to go about it is I'm going to work on a lot more subliminals, because uh, it feels a lot easier. People don't have to focus as much. So that's what's so great about this MP3 is you won't have to focus, and you could just focus more on visualizing your tulpa and maybe listen to this MP3, and then you will naturally, since it's a perfect subliminal, it is made with the same upgrade your paradigm, um, perfect subliminal formula which Talmage uses, which is a phenomenal formula. I've been able to use his formula, as I stated in my last episode, to do some incredible, remarkable things, like heal my asthma. So the formula is amazing, but we're gonna apply this to Tulpa manifesting some more, and we're gonna see where we can go with it. Um, and yeah, this MP3 will help you build those neural pathways in your brain, and this is awesome. We got a silent version and a music version that goes along with this MP3 pack. And yeah, that's the whole pack right there. We got Jewel Manifest Through Touch, Sensual Kiss, and it is a really neat MP3. I put the subliminal beneath the main MP3, and plus it comes with the subliminal, just the subliminals by themselves, a silent subliminal, so maybe you could be occupied listening to something else while you're listening to subliminal. If you have multiple musical programs going on at the same time, and then there's a musical version, which is sort of like a meditation, and so it's like music meditation with a subliminal, and then yeah, and it comes with the quantum healing MP3. And all these MP3s form the form the pact. Jewel, the Unicorn Woman, Manifest Through Touch, Sensual Kiss. You can find it in my store, Tulpa Summon at tulpasummoning.com. And yeah. Yeah, I hope you guys stop by tulpasummoning.com. Stop by my shop and check out the shop, check out the MP3s we got. If you haven't gotten started listening to or on the journey manifesting Jewel the Unicorn Woman, I would recommend starting with the Blue Snowflake, progressing to the Bedroom Experience, and then doing the Tulpa Jewel's installment keyword MP3s, and then Manifest Through Touch, Sensual Kiss would be the final MP3 that are the pack of MP3s to manifest Jewel and experience Tulpa phenomenon. And I highly recommend you check that out. I've been on quite a journey developing these MP3s for the past year. And I learned a lot, definitely. Oh, and by the way, when you come to my website, stop by, sign up for my newsletter. I would recommend signing up manually, which is basically just putting in your name, um, and then your email, and then yeah, to uh, and then it will be added. You'll be added to my list. I wouldn't do autofill. I've been getting a lot of errors. Uh, I don't know if it's just phishing or not, but I'm like, whatever. I'm not gonna correct this. If you guys want to be part of my email list, I wouldn't do any like autofill for the filling out my uh the to join my email list. Just type in your name and just type in your email. I wouldn't do the autofill or where your email or all your information because I get a lot of errors. Um, that that I get so much errors to correct it that I don't got time to to add all these people to my email list. Although I want you guys on my email list, but regardless, I'm so busy that I just don't got the time. So if you want to be part of my email list and receive updates on the Tulpa Summoning Podcast, Tulpas that I got in development, and then new MP3 products, subliminals and Tulpas, and interviews, I got going on. And just to be updated regularly through my newsletter. Um, to just t- stop by my website, type in your name, type in your email. That's the best way I can put it. And uh, hopefully hopefully you'll receive updates on what's going on with tulpasummoning.com. Um, we got a lot of good things lined up for you guys in the future. Um, like I said, I've been on quite a journey manifesting tulpas. I've received a lot of help from Talmage. Talmage was able to do the reading for me with his higher self to help me develop the quantum healing MP3, uh, which is why I interviewed Michelle. I worked a lot with Michelle, um, manifesting tulpas. I recommend you sign up for her newsletter. Check out my blog. Um, maybe get in touch with Michelle. Have her do a higher self reading on some challenges. Uh, if you guys are having any sort of challenges manifesting tulpas, you could always do a higher self reading with Michelle, and then you could bring that reading to me, and then I could create a quantum healing MP3 to help you manifest through tulpas. Um, that's definitely one way to go about it. Um, Another way to do it is, um, I would recommend just get in touch with your higher self intuitively, and it, I can't I can't stress this enough. Talmadge Talmadge Harper, the owner of HarperHealing.com. He has got all the most comprehensive course on tulpas that I've ever came across. He's my mentor. I'm more of like a tulpa designer, and so uh he just creates all these amazing tulpas, or all these amazing products, and one of them just so happens to be like one of the greatest courses on tulpa manifesting. Now I'm developing my own course as I go along, but his is like general. Like he's got the lectures. He's got all the basic MP3s to manifest tulpas. Uh, I got my tulpa MP3s, but I don't got as much lectures. I'm not a sort of lecture type of guy. I'm getting there. My form of lectures uh are kind of piggybacking off of Talmadge Harper's course on tulpa manifesting. So yeah, if you're familiar with Talmadge Harper's work on manifesting tulpas, then definitely check out my work, because I could create custom MP3s for you, custom tulpas for you, and then I've been working with tulpas for designing my own tulpas for years. Designing and manifesting tulpas is my passion, and yeah, I highly recommend it. Anyways, that's all I gotta share for you guys today. This has been episode 6 of the Tulpa Summoning Podcast. Stop by my store, check it out. I got a great new product with you. Stop by, take some of my advice. Heed the advice if you were able to glean anything, maybe as stuff you may have to work on, as far as manifesting the tulpa. uh, I would get I would stop by Talmadge's site as well. Check out his MP3s. Um, Trifecta of Power, Absolute Courage, Unleash Your Infinite Power. Check out my blog for information on how to contact Michelle and get some higher self readings. You could work on manifesting. You can get a reading from her, and then maybe if you have Talmadge's Upgrade Your Paradigm program for creating quantum healing MP3s or subliminals. You can create your own quantum healing MP3s or subliminals, or you could have um, Talmage create custom healing MP3s for you. He has his own custom MP3 uh, order forms. Uh, he can create custom MP3s for you. I have my own way of creating custom MP3s that I just recently set up on my page. So you could order custom quantum healing MP3s and subliminals for me. If it comes to Tulpa manifesting, healing, or 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 whatever, any challenge you might be dealing with, uh, or you want to address, from any of these intuitive readings you might receive from Michelle or Talmage or any of your own intuitive or higher self resources. Um, yeah, I would. You could bring that to me, and I could create a, a custom healing MP3 for you, or a custom Tulpa MP3 for you. Oh yeah, so yeah. Stop by, sign up for my newsletter, and yeah, this has been episode 6 of the Tulpa Summoning Podcast. I want you guys to hang in there. We got a lot of stuff still to cover. Um, I got a Tulpa Journal MP3. I want to put in my store. Basically, it's an MP3 that's coming your way to help you guys stay consistent with keeping the journal. Nebula mentions that. Talmage mentions that. I can't stress it enough. Keeping the journal is another huge, massive key to manifesting tulpas and experiencing tulpa phenomenon. I'm gonna try to get it out there, and hopefully in the future, very near future, I'm gonna work on a podcast where we go over um, some of the most common challenges Tulpa summoners might face, and how I have dealt with them, and how you can deal with them. And yeah, that's all I got for today. I wish you all the best. I want you guys to remember, you you are all incredibly powerful, godlike beings, and it is my hope to support you all on your journey to manifesting tulpas, uh, experiencing and realizing this amazing godlike power to manifest tulpas and realize the powers of your mind. And yeah, I got a lot of cool stuff coming your way. Keep in touch. I love you guys.